21-yard line.
Ooh, 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 hold on. Mavs, come on, Dallas, come on, Dallas, come on.
They'll run on first down. Gary. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
World War III with what?
My PlayStation.
Oh.
I couldn't get the HDMI cord in. Dang, Ben Roethlisberger retired?
After the loss
He did.
To start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It just said this is his last season, most likely.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right.
Pick.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. Now the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Bird sets up to throw it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball carrier. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Brandon McManus.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Good sack. A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. These two teams all tied after one. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Elliott. And got his man complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play.
In addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery, and he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Exit. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
On second down now, Gary. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Hurts dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And then he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Brandon McManus.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll go up top. He's got a man complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Gary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. It's now 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this one is right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run the counter. Gary. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Ready? Mike, 53. 53.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means You're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Set. 19.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Chargers.
This is it. 19.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 31. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set. 19.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. But the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Tonight.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire